Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This article is straight from T-Mobile's newsroom. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So using its 5G network, all its assets that they gained from the Sprint network, putting that to use, right? N41, 2.5, PCS, AWS, and everything else, the low band. T-Mobile is now flexible to do a little bit of everything, right? They're doing a lot of home broadband for only using extra capacity. That is a lot of home broadband, but they're doing a little bit of everything, right? They're doing a little bit of first responders now with T Priority. They're doing a little bit of enterprise. They're getting some bigger enterprise customers. They're doing a little bit of small market and rural areas, right? So they're kind of dipping into everything in terms of growing, and the network that they've built and the investments that they've made, allow them to do that. So in this case, T-Mobile 5G powers Lilo and Stitch production for Disney Studio Lab and launches campaign celebrating the all new movie in theaters this May. So America's largest and fastest 5G network helped bring Disney's upcoming live action Lilo and Stitch to life. So T-Mobile was heavily involved with the 5G solutions, probably some private networking and stuff, delivering this movie. So T-Mobile first announced the partnership, for those of you who don't know the background, in 2022. T-Mobile and Disney Studio Labs have collaborated to push the boundaries of how 5G connected technology can enhance storytelling, and soon millions will see the results come to life on the big screen when Disney's Lilo and Stitch lands in theaters May 23rd. T-Mobile 5G crews seamlessly transported cinema quality scenes from the upcoming live action film straight from Hawaii sets to producers in Burbank, California, and in near real time, unlocking significant improvements in production process. So T-Mobile is able to do that with the power of the 5G network. There's even a video here. I haven't seen it, but I'll watch it after this video. Looks like there was a lot of 5G SA that they used. So T-Mobile can now do this, right? Before, on the LTE network, they just weren't doing stuff like this, right? They were doing a whole lot of nothing, if I'm being honest, right? They were growing. They were a growing company, but they weren't doing first responders and enterprise. T-Mobile was doing none of that. They weren't doing none of that. T-Mobile was really just trying to be disruptive and try to get the business going, and they were successful at that, but still they weren't doing films and movies and none of that stuff. Right now, the network is strong enough where they can partner with Disney and move production in near real time. So that's impressive for T-Mobile. I will say, I have to be honest about it. It's impressive coming where they're coming from. They have the assets, they have the spectrum, the bandwidth, and the technology apparently to make this happen, right? So 5G advanced, 5G standalone, 5G private networking, everything is, if T-Mobile can deploy it, if they're allowed to deploy it, they can do it. They have access to millimeter wave. I mean, they can do it if they so choose to. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.